let's talk about this Medicare fear campaign from Albanese. It's been relentless. Now, the scrutiny on this was quite slow, in my opinion, but now doctors and the media are starting to call out the Prime Minister's central campaign promise. They say it's false. Now, Albanese's policy, it's $8.5 billion, and it tells voters that they're not going to need a credit card to see a doctor. They'll just need their Medicare card. Now, this has been slammed by doctors. Here was the Australian Medical Association's president, Danielle McMullen, today.
In many parts of Australia, we're seeing the average out-of-pocket cost is just above $40. And so the $20 extra incentive doesn't meet the costs of providing that comprehensive care.
So there is still truth to the claim that, yes, you need a Medicare card, but you also need a credit card, and that'll continue.
It does depend. It's important that Australians get access to that high-quality comprehensive care, and for some people that will still mean paying an out-of-pocket cost.
And Michael, this issue was front page of the papers today. The Australian reported that frontline GPs have been widely discussing how they do not expect their practice to become fully bulk billing, and they won't be in a position to utilise the triple bulk billing incentive for most of their patients, because doing so would represent a pay cut and then make their practice unviable. But Michael, this is just simply an obvious fact, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. But look, let me pay credit to Graham, who one of his other famous statements was, whatever it takes. Albanese's number one brand equity, Labor's number one brand equity, the number one reason people vote for the Labor Party is essentially because of Medicare, right? Medicare is theoretically under attack in every single election from 16 onwards, right? They took a pause in 19 because they're increasing taxes. But this is the one thing Labor does at every election. Medicare is under enormous stress. And even when it's not, they throw more money at it. You've got to get people talking about Medicare, in Labor's opinion, right? They can't talk about cost of living, immigration, crime, foreign policy, the Middle East anymore, none of those subjects. The 275. So their whole campaign is based on every 2 or 3 days is a drip, drip, drip on Medicare. Now, what's happened today? Albo's been caught out as just a bald-faced liar, right? I mean, it's not that card, Albo. You should put up the other hand with the credit card as well, as everyone now knows. But it doesn't matter to Labor. They just keep telling the same lie, and he says it in press conferences, and Sharma's said it, that Dutton is going to slash and burn Medicare. If I haven't heard that once, I've heard it a dozen times. No enterprising journalist, not even our friend today who asked Dutton about women. None of those journalists, have said one word to Albo about, sorry, where is Peter Dutton slashing and burning? Not a single question. So this is a lie Labor perpetuate. They cop flack from insiders on lying, but amongst the great populace, they think Medicare is under attack again.
Yeah, it is a complete scare campaign. And you remember how angry Malcolm Turnbull was when Labor first rolled this out and sent the text messages a couple of days before the election that Medicare was going to be scrapped, and yet it worked, and so they're still doing it.